Hello, welcome to my body art channel. Today I'm going to be painting myself from the shoulders up as a new tradition called Sunday Fundays, where I book myself one day a week so that I can do some creative play, learn some new skills, and learn to love myself better, especially as I age. I really do have a hard time sometimes looking in the mirror, so I'm making myself look in the mirror and paint myself. And I think this is going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful start to a new tradition. And I have my setup here. Currently, we will be using some of these supplies here. I'm going to start out by using, can you see? These eyeshadows are beautiful, pretty colors. And later I will be using Mayron. This is my go-to paint. All right. I have a plethora of brushes here, as you see. Can never have too many brushes. And so here we go. Let's see what we can set up here. I tried to get the best angle here, but I might have some light. I'm going to put on some music that is appropriate, because apparently I can't just play music. It can't just be any music. Oh, I am also, I'll show you. I'll probably be wearing this awesome wig today. I think get a little brushed out. Kind of cute. Right. It's a little on the frizzy side. I might have to put something on it. Sometimes I like to use embellishments like this. But, it'll depend on the art piece. Sometimes also it drives me nuts that the gems are not properly placed. But that's okay. Most people would never notice. I hope you'll join along with me because I'll also do something special these Sundays and look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you at least 3 times or until I feel it. And it's important that you feel it, because if you don't, it's kind of pointless. You have to make yourself almost believe it, like you have to kind of fake it till you make it, right? Sometimes that really does work. All right, let's see about some music. I'll put this light up here. Don't let me forget about that. Okay. Music. Hope this works for the view. I might have to paint it in a little bit. Actually, you might be able to see me in the mirror. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, let me actually see if I can do that on purpose. This it's all about the setup, right? Get the setup right, then you don't have to worry so much about much else. You are able to access everything. Okay. I'll start out towards me since I'm not leaning in yet. Music. I found something that's very helpful. Sorry, this is my first live broadcast, so excuse the hiccups because it's going to take me a minute to learn how to get everything set up quickly, seeing as how this is my first time. All right, so well, where is it? I should have had this pulled up already. Sorry. Well, geez. Don't get frustrated, man. It's just music. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to look it up again. It's royalty free. Music. There it is. Soundstripe. That's what I use. I like it. It's actually pretty good. I get some decent choices on there. I mean, for royalty free. So lighting is very important when it comes to this stuff. And if you don't get the lighting right, it's very hard to work. Okay, here we go. What kind of music you want to hear? I'd like to hear something. Let's see. Electronica? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see how this sounds. Now, I don't have anything tuned on here just yet, so I'll probably be changing it around. I just want creative music, something to create too. Okay. Not bad. I'll try not to block it with my arm. Oh, I totally broke off a nail today. That's pretty bad. Nobody cares. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you my inspiration for today. Found on Pinterest. Beautiful, right? I mean, I know I'm not young like her, but I'm still pretty. I could make myself one. Kind of like this. Also, I'd like to paint with both hands, so we'll see how this goes. I've been practicing, and actually I'm doing pretty good. So, I'll put my picture up as close as I can. And if you see, I have a ring light mirror so that I can see everything in one place. Ring light, phone, mirror, everything is all right here. Right. Okay, let's see if I can. Sometimes things can block other things. Should I go ahead and pull my hair up? Put it in a wig? I know where placement is. Yeah, probably should. All right. Actually, what I like to do first a lot of times is my eyeshadows. But since I'll be wearing this wig, I wanted to put it on to see where the makeup would start and stop, because you don't want to paint too much under the wig. That is where you can ruin wigs. So, excuse me a second, I'm going to pull my hair up. Try to do it in a bun, very, very, very loose bun, so that it can scrunch underneath the wig. Well, I guess that one song played and that was it, huh? Okay. Guess it's because I don't have a playlist yet. Maybe I need to work on that. Okay. I'm going to flip the wig upside down and put my head in it from upside down. That's probably the easiest way to put a wig on. Sorry, I'm not in front of the camera, but room is limited at the moment. Okay. This could look really funny. Hold on. Because it's not on right. I did treat this wig, meaning that I thinned it out, treated it. I guess mainly that means thinning it out. So it's got these little tie things, but I never use them. I probably should. It generally goes under the neck and around, but this looks like it might be very uncomfortable. So I think I'm just going to wear it without doing that. Sometimes if you thin a wig too much, it can show through, you know. It'll like show the, whatever. It'll show through. I tried not to thin it too much. So. Okay, so my hairline. One song. That's silly. Okay. Can I just shuffle? How do I shuffle? I just want to shuffle. Or a playlist. Let's see what this is. Maybe it'll play them all. Okay, I don't see any way to just play a list. Whatever. Okay, well, I think I can add it to a folder. All right, y'all are, this is, I don't want y'all to have to watch this shit. I guess I'm gonna have to play one song at a time. So I really should have checked into this. Sorry. This wig's already kind of hot. Wigs do get hot. It's a cute wig, right? Okay. I have a wet wipe here. I generally use Huggies. They're not bad for you. They've got practically nothing but water in it. Okay. It's a little cold outside, right? Okay. Here are my makeup brushes. I like the double-ended ones because they take up less room. You don't have to carry as many on you. This one right here. This one right here is actually my favorite because for hooded eyes, it works great. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, so I forgot to clean my brushes last night. So I actually got this at a dollar store, and it's just for washing dishes, scrubbing dishes. It works great for cleaning dry brushes. Actually, when I'm washing my brushes, I'll also clean it. I'll run it underwater in the sink, and so. But with these dry brushes, it works great. It'll get out any of the loose powders, which is basically all it is. All right. And then you can run this under the sink if you wanted to. Doesn't work so much with regular makeup though, because it just doesn't come off. Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm using these, but I'm gonna try. I think that it'll look nice. Okay. I wish I could just play a playlist. Looks like I can download them. Okay. All right. Is there a way to pause streams? Never looked. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Sorry, this is my first stream, so I kind of want to get to know my way around. All right. "15 minutes already." Okay. Quit smoking cigarettes a while back. No, still vape. I'm working on it though. Okay. So since I'm going with a purple look, it's pretty purple. Eyeshadows. A little different this time. But I still, oh, what I like to do is map out my design with an eyeliner pen. It's actually eyeliner pencil, I guess. So anytime I'm doing something, I will map it out first. But for something like this, I'm not sure how much I'll map out because it's actually a very soft design, except for the lines on top. So I will be, I'll be just drawing the lines instead of mapping it out. But generally, I do like to do this because it helps you think about the layout. All right, this should got a very soft look. So I'm going to use purples and pinks. I don't think I'll be doing my eyes first. I might wear contacts, colored contacts. I have black ones and white ones. They're both pretty cool. But the white ones stand out the most. But the black ones might be more appropriate for this look. My wig looks any good with this purple background. Actually, I have a light behind me. My little studio here. I use this light behind me. And it really helps with photos. See? Normally I start with eyeshadows. I have them out. I think I'll make a better way. Let's see if I can get the mirror. Look at that. I have to get pretty close to them. Might not work. Move. I didn't have to get so close. Challenges of the studio, right? Okay. Challenges of a home studio. All right. Well, for dipping my brushes, I generally have a first water and then a second water, and one is one's like a wash and then one's a rinse, kind of like the first dip is always the dirtiest and the second one is a lot cleaner. Just something I've learned along the way. Okay, here we go. Let's start with some sponge work. I try to remember to smile. Oh, speaking of. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. All right, so my sponges. Oh, these are my sponges. I just use little I actually have round sponges that I've cut down. It works great for kids and adult face paint. Okay. All right. So here's my practice that I was hoping that anybody who's having a hard time loving themselves to join in on this practice because it's very, very good for your heart and your soul, and just a great practice to do every day. If you can do it every day, I would suggest every day. But for Sunday Fundays, it's the day that I definitely focus as much as I can on self-love. So this new tradition is actually to look in the mirror, and here's my mirror, and to say I love you at least 3 times until I feel it. I try to do it before I put my makeup on because afterwards I could ruin my makeup. So here goes. All right, I'll try not to cry on camera because sometimes it leads there. But since it's my first live video, I'm not sure I will be crying right now. And it's not ever a heavy cry. It's actually tears of joy because it's very good for you to tell yourself that you love yourself. So here we go. I love you. 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 Something like that. It feels good. Even if it hurts, it still feels good. Later, it'll do so. So it has helped me tremendously over, I think I've been doing it for about 2 years now, and my self-confidence has really gone up. I would not be doing this live stream if I hadn't been doing these practices of self-love. So hope you'll join in. All right, let's get to painting. It's the fun part. All right, I got my sponges. So I plan on, all right, I plan on using colors such as purple. So I'll be on this end. So I'm going to turn my palette this way. I might also use some blues, but that comes later. It looks like the majority of purple. All right. Fucking one song. Seriously? I'm going to have to find a way around that because that ain't going to work. I mean, I can't just sit here and click songs all day. All right. What? Why did it stop playing? It's got to be able to play when I'm not on there. Seriously, I can't pull up an image. Well, we might not have music today, young ladies and gentlemen, because I need my picture. Well, I might be able to do that. Whatever. All right, here it goes. Try to get a better angle here. I'm usually back here when I paint myself. I might pin this up so I don't get any paint on it. Right? Okay. First, get these crazy eyebrows under control. I like the tweezers that have the edge because it works so much better. I got one crazy one. Okay. Let's do that. I've learned to go up when you want thicker eyebrows. Push them upward and they'll fill in with your, if you have natural hairs. Mine, however, I have a scar that goes right here all the way down. So my hair has stopped growing right there. So I have to draw it in. And love yourself, man. All right, I'll be picking it apart. Okay. Let's go with light purple. And I also do these smaller sponges because it's hard to put your sponge in this palette without touching the other colors if you have a bigger sponge. So there's that. Crap, I don't have my water bottle. It's on the other side. Okay, well, what happened to it? Seriously? I have a water bottle? I always have water bottles. They're everywhere. But right now, I have no water bottle. I was using one yesterday at my gig. What happened to my water bottle? I'm at a loss because I always have water bottles and I've been using one and right now it's missing. So I'm wasting your time looking for a water bottle. It's a little spray bottle that I use. And right now I don't have one. Jesus. All right, don't get frustrated. Just go downstairs and... Oh, it's under the chair. Look at that. Look what I found. I get so frustrated sometimes. I need to calm, right? This is a fun day. This is just my first live stream, so I'm a little trying not to waste your time. All right. Well, here goes the paint. Okay, so in order to keep the paint from melting through with oils and stuff like that, make sure you wipe your face down first and get any makeup that you have on off, because makeup is bad for paint. It will not work. Oh my goodness. This live stream music thing might not be working out so well. Get any makeup off. Y'all will see me in my natural. That's part of it. All right, all makeup is off. Here I am. I am beautiful. I'm beautiful, damn it. You gotta tell yourself that, right? Only as young as you'll ever be. Okay. Next, I'd like to... Oh, I'm also going to be using some fun paints like this. Tag. Tag is a great brand. They do these wonderful split palettes. Just love them. Allow you to paint multiple colors at the same time. So this is what I'm going to use right now as a primer because it has shine control. It's actually pretty good. I've not had any problems with it. I look up and spray it downward, or spray it up and let it fall. It's especially important in the brow area. I tend to be kind of oily up there. I don't always do that part. Like it. Okay. Once this dry, I'm going to fan. I'm gonna drink water. It's only been 30 minutes. These things usually take all day, so I might have to make 2 live streams of it. That's a little better, actually. But I need it back so I can paint. I'm not a big fan of this one. Now, when I'm painting, I tend to avoid the mouth area until closer to the end because you eat, you drink, stuff like that. It tends to be a problem. So hold out on that as long as possible. I'm going to do the lighter color because it's easier to go light to dark than dark to light. I just take it and sponge, 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 sponge. Push it around there. All right, so the areas around the cheekbones tend to be lighter, the jaw area, the forehead, and the upper brow right there. So I like designs that go upward into the hairline, kind of like starting from the nose and going up down. I love those designs. So that's why this is probably one of the ones I picked. That's probably why this was the one I picked. Okay, here it goes. All right. So I'm going to start up here. Fade, fade, fade. Blend, blend, blend. And what you do is you just take the paint, you start out thick, and then in the area that you want it to be the darkest or the thickest, and then work your way out with the sponge. There are definitely points in the art where it looks funny, but that's part of it. That's just part of it. Just blend, blend, blend. You know, body paint will not go on top of scars. It will, but it does not act the same. FYI. So if you are a body painter and you are trying to paint on someone's scars, good luck. However, I would like to do that because I would like I would like to show people that scars are beautiful. Oh no, I got a hair. Hairs. I definitely got a bunch of those. All right. Okay, so another good blend brush I love using is this guy right here. It is like, it's got these little hairs that come out, and it's so good. It really blends well. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Cheek area tensor. Okay. You just take the paint and keep spreading it around. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm definitely getting self-conscious about my eyes. So I'm trying to show my eyes extra love. Because really I just need to pay attention to my eyes and show some extra love. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What you do is you spray your palette with your water. 1 to 2 times. You really don't need a lot of water. You don't want to drown it. Because if you do, your paint will be all watered down. Then you waste your paint. Okay. Neck. So a trick I've learned to enhance the neckline is to go just above the neckline. I mean the jawline. Just above it, not on it. Just above it, not on it. And then you can take a darker color and go underneath it. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the mouth area too much. Like I said, you eat and drink, all that good stuff. You want to wait. Really would like a playlist to just keep playing, you know? It's just the silliest thing I've ever seen. Like, why didn't it just play the next song, right? Okay. Let's go with a darker purple now. Make sure this is what you want. Really soft. Remember, I'm going to have the wig on. So. See that? Like this. And then I can take a sponge. Okay, you see that? Just made myself a new jawline. I think for this live video, I might just paint this side because you're not going to see anything I do on the other side. Makes sense. And then I will, I don't know, maybe upload a picture of the final. See, I just kind of brought that in. Actually, I might have gone too far with it. What do you think? I think I did. It's okay. I can add light on top of the dark. That'll be okay. It does go on top of the dark. Here we go. See, new jawline. Just blend near the mouth. You can take over later. Okay. Your fingers are actually a pretty good blending tool when you're in a pinch. Damn it, I just spilled my water all over dry tools. Okay. Let's go see this. What is this way to put this fun? I'm not as experienced with wigs as most of them. Honestly, I don't really know wigs at all. But I'm learning. I know that it's this way. They get very frustrating, I'll tell you. Might just take it off to paint. Ow! That's it, but there we go. pretty tight on my head. Okay. I have a different sponge for the darker color, because you don't want to mix them in the same sponge unless you have enough sponge to do that. And fold down. I love creating a new jawline, new neckline. Right? Looks pretty good. Whoa! Well, that's bad. I'm not sure what I just did. Oh, crap. Well, my screen just did something. Oh, my God. Well, I don't know what's going on here, but it's a... Well, I can't see anything anymore because my computer is acting like it's on a... Oh, no. Okay. Fuck. This live stream. Are you done? It was acting all crazy, so. Okay. Well, it's coming along. Let me fix this wig already. Boy, oh boy. These things take all day for me, by the way. I'm usually creating for 6 hours or so. That's okay. Brush this nicer. All right, let's start painting down here, right? Yeah, maybe I should paint the other side. I like to do the light colors on the top of my shoulders because it brings out your shoulders in the photos. Airbrush could also work for this pretty well because it's a smooth, soft, subtle transition or blending. I like to also go along the collarbone to enhance it. And blend, blend. Sometimes paint dries pretty fast, so you kind of have to work with it quickly. Now, in order to paint myself in the shoulders and the back areas, sometimes I have to get a couple mirrors going on. Well, that's not blending very well, is it? There we go. Dabbing rubs better than it works better than rubbing. Sometimes rubbing works too. But if you get some skin caught, it creates that fold. Okay. That's good. What do you think? All right, darker. Oh, let's use the brush. Okay. I'm going to enhance my collarbone simply by adding shading some black. I mean some dark purple. Mm-hmm. I like to work with this area too. Blending. I might not keep it that strong, but that gives me a good start. And I could go sponging on top of it. And it'll pick up some of the other colors, but that's okay. Some of the color underneath. There's that song again. Lack of song again. So you kind of have to paint the back of the neck, or that will show in pictures sometimes. and down, up and down. Blend this a little better. This seems to. Not sure why that wasn't blended right. Sponge can also help you get a really thin layer. Like, once you get all the paint off the sponge, just keep going with it. Sometimes you can get a little bit more. I love you. Okay. Why didn't I tackle this area? Now for the eyebrows, that's where it gets tricky. Because it's very hard to get the eyebrow. The color you want. Right? How's it looking on this side? Right? See how I'm enhancing this area? Makes it look like I have a strong collarbone. Okay. Last one on this list. Won't even let me play it. Guess I'm gonna have to add a bunch to favorites or something. Just play all of it. I don't care. I'm just gonna. Maybe I can play. There we go. I don't know what kind of music this is, but it's got a playlist, so I'm gonna go with it. Okay, this is the darker. Here it goes. My eyes get really dried out with all these lights in my face. I got hair on me or something. Now, it doesn't cover up tattoos too well, but from my experience, it's not that important. It does with a few layers. It's not blending like a piping. Sometimes you can take a dry wipe and spray it with a little water. And use it to pick up some paint. And then go back in with the sponge again. It'll also re-soak the paint a little bit so that it's a little easier to work. And if it's not working out right, blend with the brush. A bigger one of these would be ideal. Just to make it work. Just takes a little longer. Oh look, I found some way to play it. Now I don't know if I can see my picture or anything, but it's playing a list. You can also get your brush a little wet again. That works for blending. Just don't get it too wet because it will thin your paint. Blend it into my dragon. Got a dragon here. Got it when I was like 16. Shouldn't have even been getting tattoos. And this one supposed to be my mom. She doesn't believe it's her. I guess there's no way to take a break off this, is there? You just have to end the stream. I usually take breaks. How does it look so far? Mm-hmm. Right? I'm loving this. I'm loving it. I'm gonna have to get the other side, but you're not gonna see any of that. Okay. It's already been an hour? Yep. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. I could do my lips. I mean, I usually don't do the mouth until later, but I kind of want to see what it looks like. I can always freshen it up too later. Now, what I use, I'm not a big fan of them, but they still work. They do the job. Multi-shade. And it might look a little rough, but they do the job. They are, I believe they're oil-based. And I usually use, I know it's probably not the best tool, but I'll use just a makeup brush. It has like a tip on it, so I can do this part of the lip. I forget what it's called. The peak. Yeah, I really want to see my lips. I either do eyes first or lips first. But eyes on this one are going to be something. So let me just do my lips. How about purple? No, wait. Blue? Blue. Blue. I think blue is good. Okay. Now, I like to do dark color on top and around the edges of the bottom, but not all of the bottom, because it makes the bottom lip not look 3D if you don't paint a lighter color right in the middle. So, actually, do I want to do my eyes? Because the lips, man, why'd you do those? Yeah. Like I said, I can always clean it up later. Very soft music. Put me to sleep. But it's a playlist, so I'll go with that. Now, I don't have a lighter blue. Damn it. The sun is starting to come right there. Ugh. Okay. I was outside earlier. My nose is running. Okay. Now, to clean off my brush, I use a wet wipe. Like I'll just rub it all on there. It does help refresh. Okay. Now, I don't have a lighter blue, so I think I might actually paint the blue and then go over it with white. Because I don't have a lighter blue. I could also paint it with blue and go over it with a lighter purple. That could work too. Maybe I'll try the purple. Starting to get lit. Transfer. Do this. This thing has bristles going everywhere. Crap. I might have to switch brushes at some point. Because the bristles can make it difficult. See, gonna go from the corner darker. That sun is really not working there. Wow. Prime hour, right? Basically like that. I'll blend it in. Right? Okay. Another color. Ooh, that's bright. Making my camera do weird stuff. Let's try a light purple. That might. It's not really light though. It's not that light. It's not that light. Let's see. See how it looks. Can always wipe it off. Oh, actually, it looks good. Look at that sun. Pretty good. Okay. I have a scar right here on my lip. I have plenty of scars. It definitely makes it challenging for lipstick. Guess my camera's doing some funny things. See my lips? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got a whole side to do here. It's just really hard to see over there. So I guess I do that off camera. I don't know. Still working it out. I wonder how long somebody would watch a live stream. Because I could paint for hours and hours. Actually, I do. Okay, so what's next? Okay. Wish we could all just do this, right? Oh, ladies. Why is beauty so damn important? All right, what's next? Let's see. Let's go with some blue in my design. I might need to do the other side, but this is just really bright. I don't think it'll last too much longer. I don't know if that looks blended enough. This is really not working for the camera, is it? Okay. This might need to change. All right, I'm wasting time. I'm having fun. All right. All right, time to use some cool paint. Split palettes. They're always fun. I always take my wet wipe and fold it like this so that I can wipe, and then open it, turn it inside out, and use it again. It really does help if I get the most out of a wet wipe. Okay. Take my favorite brush and go halfway in the middle here so I can get both colors. And I'm going to go take the side of the brush and blend it. Right. And the side of this brush, the other side. All right. I'll take the lighter colored sponge without putting any paint on it and blend it. Oh, it's still wet. Make me a stronger draw line a little bit. Mm-hmm. I think I might have a scar here because it's sure not painting on that area. What's going on here? See? Picking it up. All right, I'm just going to use the paint. Sometimes it gets frustrating working with this stuff, right? I thought that would work a little better because it's a split palette and they generally work well. Okay, so dark colors. Dark purple. Start working in the eye area. And then I think I'll tackle this a little later on so you guys don't miss anything in case you don't want to watch all of it. Okay. Now with this, I want to go from... It's really, I guess I should pick a different hour, right? From in here, up, right here, and then down and up. So let me get... And when I get on the eyelid area, I tend to do eyeshadows. know, it's almost like contouring because I'm painting along the side of my nose to make it look thinner. Sometimes it works. Maybe not. Eh. If I want that much. So wipe it off and just. It's looking better, right? Okay, so right here. All right. It's about time for me to do work on my first one. I have a little drink. It's my Sunday Funday, and I'll let it. Just a little fun to myself. So I always do transitions on Instagram for my reels, and I think that'd be kind of fun to show you how I do it. I like to capture it after I've already got something on. At least start the process. I usually have less lights. Let's see. Background. See my background I got going on here. It's just real simple. It's just a backdrop stand, right? Doesn't even go up to the ceiling. You don't need much. Really, you just need to cover the back area behind you. I think my transition, since this side isn't done yet, I'm going to go like this. And when it changes, I'll be done. And then I might do this. Sometimes I'll do this. And those are kind of fun too. But usually that's after I'm all done. Yeah. So, okay. There's so much to this character that I'm doing. I might have to put my contacts in here soon. I have black ones. I think I'm gonna wear. Those would look nice. But I don't want to capture that in my first video, like before the transition. So I think it's ready. Maybe I'll do a little bit more in the eye. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little more in the eye. Let's put some oil. Excuse me. All right, these are my awesome brushes. I love my brushes. I love my brushes. So I have a plethora of brushes. This is just half of them. Actually, it's not even half of them. Here's the other. These are generally all the brushes that I ever use. Okay. Let's paint with this. Oh, let me get that out of here. Oh, that look great. Oh, that prime hour is gone. Good, thank you. Okay. It's an angled brush so that I can get in here, although it can be tricky, but it can allow for me to do some pretty sharp edges. All right. There's blue. Of course, it looks like a darker blue. Okay. So I'm going from the eye area above my eye into my brow. It's like it cuts through my eye. Yeah, it's hard not to get that little eye part that sticks out now that I'm aging. It really makes it challenging. Okay. I think I'll be using a different brush. Okay. I'm using number 4 liner brush. I always test on my hand, make sure it's not too wet. Sleep. Alright, I think I'm about ready for a video. I'm not sure I like it. Let me see. I know what I need to do. Trying to pull all this paint down. I had a nose piercing at one point. You might be able to tell. Not sure I like that. No, I don't like it. So I just take my wet wipe and dab because it just barely picks up paint. I don't like something. You don't have to go with it. All right. Sometimes it can rework it though. You can always go in with the dark. Oh wait, I'm not doing that side. I was saving that. See how over time the lipstick kind of smudges. Let me save this side. Okay, I'm gonna do my film. Here we go. All right, don't let that light. behind me. And the light behind me. Okay. Also, a lot of the times I'll have the wig off when I first started. Now, as you see, I have the mirror behind so that I can kind of see. I don't like it that bright either. Like I said, usually I have the wig off. What's going on with this? I think it's supposed to kind of curl. I think some oil got on this wig. There we go. Always wipe your lens. How is this wig showing? I guess I'm supposed to have it a little further down, I guess. Boy, this thing really got a mind of its own. Okay. I thinned it out too much, I think. Here goes. Wigs can be such a pain in the butt. What's going on with my eyebrow? Okay. The wig's starting to feel really tight. Okay, here we go. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little self-conscious, I'll put some makeup on that side. Also, I'm a very shiny person, so I like to use powders. These powders help a lot with shine. Not much because I've got to take it off. Sometimes I forget. Okay. Brush. Good enough. Okay. Glad my music stopped because I'm going to use it. This guy right here is just in the wrong place. This was a very cute wig when I got it. I don't know what's with it now. Maybe I'm wearing it wrong. Okay, here we go. What's my transition? Sometimes it takes several cuts to do this. Okay, so this side's done, so I need to. All right, not that one. Your face just have to line up. Some lipstick real quick. Uncross my legs. You kind of have to remember that you keep the same position every time. The background isn't messed up. Here, it's a wrinkle. Whatever. Sun? The sun is hitting it. You see that? That will show up later. Whatever. It's just going to be there. Okay. Dress keeps falling off. Hey. All right. Here we go. So we have a remote. It's very handy. Show this light. On the right setting. Oh my God. I'm going to have to wait a minute because that really is showing up. Where is this? Oh. Maybe I'll paint for a second then. Because that, when I transition, it'll show and then it won't show. And so it keeps the transition from being so smooth. So I'm not going to film right now. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to wait about, probably be gone in like 3 minutes. So let me work a little more on this side, I guess. Do some dark work. Is it still there? Yep. All right. What do you do, right? Oh, that's what I do. Okay, so for blending purposes, eyeshadows. They work great. In the eye area, obviously. Here are my brushes. I think I'm going to use a small one to start so that I can fade it from a hard line. What you think? This color? I mean, this one? Can always get darker. Oh, what you do want is eyeshadow primer if you can. Anywhere you're doing eyeshadow, it will help it stay. Okay. See my hard line? I've shaded from that. That's what I want. Looks like here too. And that's okay because it's going on paint. If it's going directly on paint, it usually stays. I don't have white eyeshadow, so I'm not going to be doing that. We're using paint, I guess. Oh, I go one time with that because sometimes it could be, there's way too much on there. Guess that playlist is over, huh? Is sunspot going? Nope, it's actually worse. Okay. Wish I could take a 10-minute break and leave you guys be for a minute. But I don't know if that's how this works. Mm-mm. See, this is why I'm learning to not love. This is why I have to learn to love myself. You know, little flaws and stuff. Get used to it because it's only going to get worse. So, might as well appreciate yourself now while you still look young and beautiful because this is really it. This is it. Now is the time. Can't be like later and go, oh, I wish. Actually, you can. I wish I had appreciated my beauty then because I don't look as good as I did then now. Because we all age. All right. Okay. Oh, what I also like to do is a little bit of white over the top of my lip to make it stand out a little more, like it's raised. The lip is raised a little more. The nose is really tricky, you know. Why is that wet? What just happened? It's really tricky because if you're trying to do an optical illusion, it's a 3D object, and well, you know how that goes. From the sides, it looks different than the front. You see the whole under eye aspect and situation I was dealing with? Gone. Optical illusion. I love it. That is my hound dog. Ooh, that's funny. She's actually all the way downstairs and outside and everything. Still here. Okay. Is it time yet? It's just moved. Did it move off screen? Not yet. All right. Guess I'm still waiting. Oh, shit. My battery's running low. Well, I'm definitely going to have to go get my PC, my charger. Whenever you sweat, and if you touch it, it will remove the paint. So, best thing to do is not touch it. Yep. Because I just removed some paint. Although I just use my finger and put something back on. Okay, I gotta go get my charger.